Good afternoon and welcome to Walter Johnson Park here at Coffeyville, Kansas for this matchup between the Neosho County Panthers and the Coffeyville Community College Red Ravens. I'm Shane Neal, alongside with me Chris Freund as we get ready for a Thursday afternoon doubleheader. Ravens back at Walter Johnson Park. They said dropped a doubleheader against KCK, so Chris, they're still looking for win number one here on the new field.
You knew it was going to be tough getting a win, let alone two wins against KCK. They're just that good of a team. In fact, this whole conference just filled with really good players. But if win one can happen, it'll happen here today.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're going to see a great matchup of two really established pitchers in this conference. For Neosho, it's Chase Gruber, who's coming into this one 4-1 with a 2.18 ERA. He's a guy that knows how to get outs, and he does it at a high level, and he'll be going up against who was one of the best freshman pitchers in the nation last year and is leading this rotation this year, Ricky Hernandez, for the Red Ravens. Of course, a lot of sinkers, a lot of soft contact. Gruber versus Hernandez, we could be in for a pitcher's duel today.
Yeah, it would surprise me if it's a 2-1 matchup at the end of this first game.
Ravens take the field, and let's get you the starting lineup for the Panthers of Neosho. Leading off today and playing shortstop, number 11, Jamin Beck. Batting second and playing catcher, number 30, Cody Moore. Batting third, the first baseman, number 13, Cam Coaster. Batting cleanup in right field, number 19, Brendan Fry. Batting fifth at second base, number 3, Gilbert Rodriguez. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, number 25, Tyler Leonard. Batting seventh in left field, number 23, Reed Hanneberg. Batting eighth in center field, number 7, David Brady. And batting ninth at third base, number 5, Luke Westerman. And, of course, they will be going up against Ricky Hernandez, a pitcher the Raven fans know well. A lot of sinkers, that put-away slider. If he gets into a two-strike count, you'll see a lot of sweeping action away. But he's going to be trying to get ahead with the fastball. He's going to be trying to get soft contact, and he's going to try to work deep into this game. I'm sure Coach Martin wouldn't mind at all if Ricky went all 7 innings here in Game 1.
Yeah, that definitely would save the bullpen for game number 2. And if he's pitching all 7 innings, that means he's got a great game, which, you know, we're probably I'm going to say we're expecting a great game just because he's that type of pitcher.
Absolutely. Hernandez ready to go. He stepping into the box and fouling off the first pitch is Beck, and we are underway. Neosho 18-8 on the season, coming off of a win over the Butler Grizzlies earlier this week. Ravens coming in today 9-13. Ball one outside with the slide piece. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hernandez, the sophomore, committed to continue his career at Oral Roberts and missed with that slider, but we've seen it twice in the first 3 pitches of the game, so trying to establish that change of speed after a first pitch sinker. 2-1 now to Beck. And goes back to the heater, missed it upstairs. Beck's now worked himself into a hitter's count, 3 balls, 1 strike. Ravens in the white jerseys with the red trim. Neosho in the black jerseys with the orange trim. 3-1 pitch is ball 4. And a leadoff walk drawn by Beck. Puts the leadoff man on. That's something the Raven pitching staff really struggled with against KCK on Saturday. Of course, one of the nation's best offensive teams is that Blue Devil team, but obviously it's a lot easier to have success on the offensive side of the ball when you're getting free base runners, and we'll see if the Ravens can limit their free passes here today. So after Beck draws the leadoff walk, it's a first pitch strike on the inside corner to the catcher Moore. This is Cody Moore. And he lines it foul, quickly 0-2 to the Neosho backstop. Moore comes into today hitting .287, 5 doubles, 19 runs batted in, and a .410 on base percentage, He's drawn 15 walks to this point. But quickly behind 0-2, and Hernandez tried to find that outside corner, didn't miss by much. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner on first, nobody out, just underway. Hernandez's 1-2 pitch and a throw over to first. Back in time is Beck. This Neosho team only 11 stolen bases to this point this year, but Beck has 5 of those. He has not been caught yet this year. That one lined into left center field, going to be a long run, and it is going to get to the gap. Moore with extra bases. Beck giving the wave. It is an RBI double for Cody Moore, and Neosho strikes quickly in an early 1-0 lead for the Panthers.
It's always a good start when you can get a run in the first 2 batters.
Not a bad start at all, and of course they had Hernandez thinking about that runner on the base paths. A little bit too much plate. Cody Moore with his 20th RBI of the season. And now we'll see the third baseman, Kim Kessler, come up. Kessler playing first base today. And he takes a strike on the outside corner. Late call. So walk double starts the day for the Panthers and an early lead for their top starting pitcher, Chase Gruber. That one outside, nice block there by the freshman catcher, Gillespie. Home ball, 1 strike. Runner on second, still nobody out. Ricky Hernandez looks to settle into this one. And the 1-1 misses low. Might have been a changeup there. Hernandez on the season coming into today was 2-2 with a 6.53. Here's the 2-1 swing and a miss. Hernandez has pitched about 21 innings this year, only issued 9 walks. So the free pass, not really a prevalent issue with his game, but he has worked some difficult counts early in this one, but there he gets a strikeout of Kessler, much needed. And the first down of the ball game for the Red Ravens. Now that'll bring up the right fielder, Brendan Fry, and this is the guy you want to keep an eye on, Chris. This is a guy that has an OPS over 1,600, hitting .482, 13 home runs, 39 runs batted in. He has twice the offensive numbers of nearly anybody else on this roster. Takes ball 1 low, and if I'm, I know starting pitchers are about as competitive as they get. But if I'm Ricky Hernandez right here, I'm throwing what I want to throw, and if I walk him, I walk him. But I'm not going to let him beat me with an extra base hit. 2-0.
Yeah, with first base open, that might make that decision a little easier.
Fry, a left-handed hitter, playing right field today. Swing and a miss. Nice change up there. Fry in 26 games this year has 13 home runs. That is 9 more than any other player on this team. Missed down low and in with that one. 3-1 now. Walk, double, strikeout. That's how we've gotten this one started so far. So runner at second, 1 out. 1-0 Panthers. 3-1 from Hernandez. Strike. Got the call with the sinker, and the count runs full on Brendan Fry. This feels like, I know we're early in this one, Chris, but this feels like a big pitch. If you can find a way to get Fry out, really kind of cools off the early momentum for the Panthers, but Fry can do some major damage here. Full count pitch, grounded foul. It doesn't even need to be a strikeout. If you can retire him without that runner moving, that's a big win.
Definitely.
If you're Ricky Hernandez. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Brendan Fry. 1-0 Neosho early in game 1 of our doubleheader. And that one lined into the gap. And it will find left center field. Fry will deliver extra bases. Moore coming around to score. Second double of the inning for the Panthers. And they lead it 2-0 early. RBI double for Brendan Fry. That is his 40th run batted in of the season.
Nice opposite field shot. Kind of one hop the wall there. Nice double.
Hernandez went with the sinker down and away, and that's just, like you said, signs of a great hitter, able to, not force it, not roll over it, just hit it where the pitch is thrown, and he takes it the other way. That's a good swing. Swing and a miss there. Might have been foul tipped. 0-1 on Rodriguez, the second baseman. Gilbert Rodriguez hitting .386. He is, Brendan Fry leads the team in nearly every category. Rodriguez is second in most. So these are maybe the two most dangerous hitters in this Neosho lineup. 1-1. Been a rocky first inning for Ricky Hernandez. He's issued a walk and given up a pair of doubles and finds himself in a 2-run deficit. That pitch hung a little bit, and that is socked out to the gap, and that's going to be another extra base hit. Neosho County living in left center field. That's their third left center field double of this opening inning, and it is 3-0.
Hit them where they ain't. They ain't been in left center field, that's for sure.
So Moore, Fry, and Rodriguez all with RBI doubles in this opening inning, and not what you wanted to see if you're Jake Martin and the Ravens, down 3-0 with just one out. That one inside. This is the designated hitter. Tyler Leonard, who's hitting .234 on the season. Slider started to go, but held up. Hernandez trying to limit the damage. 2-0 pitch, and that one is lined and left center field, and it is down. Base hit. This will just be a single, but it is another RBI as Rodriguez comes home to make it 4-0. The fourth hit to left center field in this opening inning. And now Reed Hanneberg comes in, the left fielder. Hernandez has allowed 4 runs on 4 hits. He's also issued a walk. Ball 1 here to Hanneberg. The 1-0 pitch. And got the zone on that one. Nice little backdoor slider, 1-1. Finds the zone again. Hernandez with back-to-back strikes. Works ahead of Hanneberg, 1-2. One-two pitch. Breaking ball. Hit to right. Should be playable. Freshman Bacon going back. Makes the catch. And Hanneberg retired for out number 2. And after 3 straight RBI hits, I mean, that's just an opportunity for Ricky Hernandez to catch his breath. And now a chance to retire the center fielder Brady and limit the damage, get the Raven bats in the box. Just missed with the breaking ball there. One and zero. This is David Brady, who's hitting .232 on the season. And he takes a strike there. That one outside corner, strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes on David Brady, and Ricky Hernandez tries to retire back-to-back hitters and end the first inning. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. They'll have to throw down to first. Gillespie does to Andrews, and the side is retired. Damage done. 4 hits, 4 runs for the Panthers. Ravens coming to bat next on the Red Raven Sports Network. Back here, bottom of the first here at Walter Johnson Park. Ravens coming to the plate to face the right-handed starter, Chase Gruber. Adrian Dominguez bats leadoff, hits second, or plays second, I should say, batting leadoff. First pitch of the game, fouled off. Gruber, very impressive numbers to start the season. 4-1, a 2.18 earned run average in 33 innings. Has only walked 2 batters this year. This is a strike thrower, and Dominguez lines one to left, takes advantage of that, has a base hit. Leadoff single for the Ravens, Adrian Dominguez, who had a big RBI double against KCK in the second game of the doubleheader on Saturday. He's hitting about 275 on the season. And now man on for Carson Schrack, who's playing third base today. We'll see. The Ravens know that Gruber's going to throw strikes, and we'll see if they can do what their Panther counterparts have done and find spots on the field where the defense isn't lined up. One ball, no strikes on Carson Schrack. The pitch, and blocked nicely in the dirt by Cody Moore, 2-0. Felt like that top of the first took forever, Chris, but a hit like Dominguez just had and a guy like Carson Schrack, you can cut this lead in half in just a few minutes.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it.
2-0 pitch. Schrack sends it to left center field. This one staying up in the air long enough for the catch by Brady, and that's the first out of the game on a fly ball to center field. That brings up the center fielder, Jaden Hill, and Hill having a great start to his Red Raven career, hitting .346 on the season, 14 runs batted in, and a team-high 8 stolen bases. He's done a great job replacing another guy that was a speedy leadoff hitter in center field in Jack Bell from last year's team. Ball 1 taken from Gruber. Dominguez led off the bottom of the first inning with a single. Carson Schrack flied out to center. 1 on, 1 out. Now 2-0 on Jaden Hill. Andrews on deck. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Hill. Lined, roped down the line, and a foul ball. Inches the difference between a strike and an RBI double. 2-1 the count as Hill walks back to the box. Two and one from Gruber. Ravens down 4-0. Runner on first and ball 3. Gruber's only issued 2 walks this year in 33 innings. So if you're Jaden Hill here, you're probably thinking you're getting a fastball, and it's probably going to be in the zone. 3-1 pitch, and skied to left. And Dominguez will have to retreat. He was going on the pitch. That's a fly ball to left. The catch is made. And out number 2. That was Hanneberg who made the grab. And George Andrews comes up with 2 outs and a runner on first. Andrews, a dangerous hitter for the Ravens, comes into this one hitting .222, but he's got some big game-changing power. 4 home runs, 16 RBIs. He had a nice day of drawing some walks on Saturday. Takes strike 1. 0-1 pitch from Gruber. Dominguez, the runner at first, 2 outs. And strike 2. Gruber quickly works ahead on the Raven cleanup hitter. 0-2 pitch, outside, ball 1. Shortstop Nathan Cruz stands on deck. Ravens down 4 runs, could use a big swing from a player like Andrews. And the 1-2, a little half swing there. He's retired on strikes. Throw down to first in time, and the inning is over. Leadoff single for the Ravens, but the next 3 are retired. We go to the second, 4-0 Panthers here on the Red Raven Sports Network. Top of the second, Ravens trail 4-0 here on the Red Raven Sports Network, and we'll see the third baseman, Luke Westerman, step in here for Neosho. Takes strike 1 from Ricky Hernandez. Ricky gave up 4 hits, 4 runs in that first inning, but retired the last 2 batters he faced, and now he's quickly ahead 0-2 on Westerman, so maybe looking like he's finally started to find a little bit of a groove here. Quickly 0-2. Sinker off the outside corner, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ravens got a leadoff single in the bottom half of the first, but could not convert. There's a swing and a miss. Hernandez with his 3rd strikeout of the game, and the first out here in the second inning. We go back to the top of the order, and Jamin Beck takes a slider outside, ball 1. Beck was walked his first time up, scored on a double from Cody Moore, the man on deck. That one grounded foul. Hernandez has retired 3 in a row, dating back to the first inning. Starting to like his location, and there's a breaking ball that finds the zone, and 1-2. Hernandez in the driver's seat, looking to retire the Neosho leadoff hitter. And he did. Locks him up with a sinker. Back-to-back Ks for Hernandez, and 4 strikeouts so far today, and 2 down quickly for the Red Ravens. There's the Ricky Hernandez we expected to see today, Chris.
Oh, absolutely. Back-to-back strikeouts. You can't beat that at all.
Breaking ball, locked him up. Strike one to Moore. Moore doubled on a 1-2 count. His first time up. The 0-1. Grounded to short. Nathan Cruz with a clean pick. Throw to first in time, and a quick 1-2-3 inning for Ricky Hernandez. Ravens put up a 0. They're down 4-0, looking to chip away when we come back on the Red Raven Sports Network. Bottom second here at Walter Johnson Park. Ravens trail 4-0, and they will send Nathan Cruz, Christian Amon, and Harrison Smith to the plate here in the second inning against Gruber. Chase Gruber had a scoreless first inning after allowing a leadoff single, and he fires in strike one to Cruz. Cruz on the season hitting .327. And he sprays that one to right center field, but it will stay up long enough to be run down by Brendan Fry. One down here in the second inning. So now the left fielder, Christian Amon, coming up. Ball one to Amon. Amon, a transfer from KCK on the season, hitting .250. 2 home runs, 11 runs batted in. Takes a strike. That one inside. Nearly hit Amon. 2-1. Gruber looking to quickly retire 2 outs like his right-handed counterpart, Ricky Hernandez. But now 3-1 on Amon. Harrison Smith on deck. There's a strike. Full count. Gruber's full count pitch to Amon, and outside, ball 4. So the Raven left fielder works a 1-out walk, second base runner of the day for Coffeyville. And now here comes Harrison Smith.
Number 6, Harrison Smith.
With a little Glenn Campbell, what do you know?
That's right. Definitely one of the better walk-ups on the team. Definitely. First pitch to Smith, inside corner, strike one. Gruber working out of the stretch for the second time today. That one lined to the right of the second baseman, base hit. Big wave, but Amon holds up at second. Back-to-back base runners for the Ravens, second hit of the day for Coffeyville. This one by Harrison Smith. 2 on, 1 out. And here comes Ethan Gillespie. Gillespie on the season, 156. Still trying to find a groove at the plate is the freshman catcher. But now would be a great time for a big knock, huh, Chris?
It sure would.
First pitch from Gruber. Upstairs, ball one.
Anything that would cut into this 4-0 deficit would be great.
Or just keep passing the baton, honestly. Just get a walker a single, move it on to the next guy, because you've got Ethan Bacon on deck and then to the back of the top of the order. So this Raven lineup is a deep one. You really don't have an easy out 1 through 9, so just keep passing that baton on. 2-0 now on Gillespie. It is Amon on second. It is Smith on first. Ravens down 4, looking to chip away here in the second inning. There's an inside corner strike. Neosho had their way with the Butler Grizzlies on Tuesday. They're now 18-8 on the season. 2-1 here to Gillespie. Runners going. It's a breaking ball. Throw down to third and in time. No, they're going to say outside, so he ended up getting hit by the pitch. They fooled me on that one. So it doesn't matter. And now bases are loaded for Bacon.
See if we can open up that highway here for a couple of runs.
Bases loaded, 1 out. Big opportunity here for the Ravens. First pitch to Bacon is a strike. No balls, 1 strike to the freshman outfielder. And drops a breaking ball in there as well. Quickly 0-2. Gruber is from Great Bend. Sophomore arm going up against the freshman outfielder. And laid off that one, 1-2. Fastball just off the inside corner, about as good of an 0-2 pitch as you can throw. Amon on third, Smith on second. Gillespie on first. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Bacon retired on strikes, second out of the inning. And now Adrian Dominguez, who singled his first time up, has a chance to really do some damage.
That was a tough pitch to lay off by Bacon.
Yes, it was. Dominguez singled to left his first time up. Ravens trying to cash in on this runners in scoring position opportunity. Ball 1 to Dominguez. One ball, no strikes. Bases loaded, 2 outs. 2-0 off the outside edge. Ravens in a hitter's count. 2 balls, no strikes. Dominguez. Inside corner. Well located fastball there from Gruber, the starter. 2-1. Ravens down 4-0. Big opportunity here to cut into that deficit. Skied to the third base side of foul territory, and it does get out of play. So after the 2-0 start to the at-bat, really putting himself into a corner, Gruber's come back with back-to-back strikes, and now 2-2. Looking to walk the tightrope here in the second inning. 2-2 to Dominguez. And that one is hit hard to center field, but playable for Brady. And the Ravens lead them loaded here in the second. 4-0 Neosho. Let's go to the third here on the Red Ravens Sports.
4 runs, 4 hits, no errors for Neosho County. No runs, 2 hits for CCC. We begin the top of the third. It's going to be Kester, followed by Fry and Rodriguez due up for Neosho County. First pitch was a strike. Second is a ball.
And Hernandez started him off with that slider that he swung and missed at in the first inning.
The 1-1, a swing and a miss on the inside part of the plate, 1-2.
Feel that breeze up here in the booth?
I felt it. Like to feel another one right here.
Oh.
No breeze and a close pitch, but just a little outside.
I like what he's thinking. Slider off the outside corner. I like it a lot.
The 2-2. Got him reaching a little bit. Ground ball to first. Throw over to the pitcher covering for the first out.
And that they made that look easy, but that's one of the toughest plays you can have on a ground ball in the infield. Is one of those nubbers that's kind of like rolling and taking kind of weird angles, and Andrew's able to get there, charge the ball, scoop it, and flip it to Hernandez, an accurate throw, who steps on the base. So good play there by Andrews and Hernandez to take care of that play.
And it kind of shows off the new turf a little bit, showing the true bounce there. Here's the pitch. 1 out here in the top of the third. Neosho County leads 4-0.
Brendan Fry had an RBI double his first time up.
That curves back over the heart of the plate, 1-1.
His sinker's got some serious movement on it.
It's crazy to be able to watch it from back here.
I know the pitching coaches at Oral Roberts can't wait to mess with that sinker a little bit more here in the next couple of years.
Grounded down the first base line, just foul. Count goes to 1-2. I'm training myself to say Neosho County because I graduated from Neosho, Missouri. I don't want to get the two confused.
Absolutely. It's a juggling act here.
And the pitch. Caught him looking on the inside corner for the second out of the inning.
Hard to hit your 14th home run when you don't swing the bat, Chris.
That's a good point. So Rodriguez comes out.
And how about this, Chris? 7 in a row sat down now by Ricky Hernandez.
After a rocky first inning, he has settled down. There's a nice strike outside part of the plate, 0-1.
Rodriguez had an RBI double his first time up to left center field.
Swing and a miss on a ball outside, 0-2.
Man,
wow.
That slider was so nasty, even the catcher got mixed up on it. Man.
And the pitch. Tried to get him there again. He wouldn't swing. 1-2.
That's an example of the age-old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, no doubt.
Same pitch, same spot.
After the shakeoff, here's the 1-2. Fouled off right side, out of play. We'll do it again.
Hernandez, primarily a 3-pitch guy. Sinker, sliders, the two you'll see the most. He also mixes in a changeup, but we've seen it a little bit today.
And the pitch. A little low, 2-2.
You can tell Ricky's found his groove because his misses are not missing by much.
No, they aren't.
Looking for his 8th straight batter retired.
And the pitch. Chopped foul towards the CCC dugout.
Rodriguez, a freshman out of the Dominican Republic. Off to a great start this season. He's hitting close to 400 on the year.
Little number up the third baseline. This could be trouble. That'll be an infield hit.
That's just when you're having a good season. You get plays like that.
Yeah, in the Bermuda Triangle. Too far for the catcher and the pitcher. Actually, in the third baseman, it was right there in the middle.
That single had about an 18-mile-per-hour exit velo, but he'll tell all his friends and family it was 118.
All looks the same on the box score.
All looks the same, absolutely. So Rodriguez 2 for 2.
That brings up Leonard, the designated hitter, after a mound visit here.
Leonard had a base hit his first time up, and conversation here with Hernandez. Ravens have, ever since the first inning, had a right-hander kind of loose and long toss, and nothing serious, but they've got a righty still throwing down there.
And really, it hasn't been a bad game at all. Just that first inning with three shots in the left field gap that kind of hurt him.
When you said it, it was really just back to back to back. Double by Fry, double by Rodriguez, single by Leonard. 3 runs scored in the span of about 10 pitches, and all of a sudden it went from 1-0 and a pretty manageable start to 4-0, and you got a hill to climb here today. The Ravens have been able to put some runs on base. You got to think they'll be able to cash in at some point. So Hernandez knows his job now is just to prevent any more runs from scoring.
That's true. They did leave the bases loaded in the bottom of the second, but this is, like you said, a very deep lineup. They should be able to push a few across here in the next couple
They've already had
innings.
4 base runners in 2 innings, so they've shown that they are seeing Gruber reasonably well.
Outside corner strike one as play resumes. 0-1.
Leonard's got a first baseman designated hitter's frame. This looks like a guy that can hit it about 450. That's a good pitch.
Comes back over the outside part, 0-2. I wouldn't mind him seeing him hit 450 on Saturday or whenever they play next. Not now.
Yeah, that's sinker that catches the outside corner. You can't do anything with that as a hitter.
No. And the pitch. Got him swinging and missing. Third out of the inning. No runs on 1 hit. We head to the bottom of the third. Neosho leads 4-0. Carson Schreck will lead things off for CCC as we head into the bottom of the third. Neosho County leading CCC 4-0. Christopher and Shane Neal alongside. Here in Coffeyville, here's the pitch. Got the outside corner, 0-1.
It's a good pitch.
He's had a lot of those.
He's a painter, if you will. And I don't mean Cody Johnson.
I was thinking the same thing, so bless you for saying that. That one just a little bit too outside, 1-1. And the 1-1. Ground ball to second. Misplays it, tries to recover, and can't. So an E4 puts the leadoff runner on for Coffeyville.
Sometimes you just need a break like that, Chris. Rolled over one. It looked like an easy play to the second baseman, and Gilbert Rodriguez has been really good at the plate today, 2 for 2. He's been a great all-freshman year, but there he misplays one and gives the Ravens a base runner they didn't think they'd get. Now a chance to do damage.
Absolutely. Jaden Hill comes up. Low and inside, 1-0. Schrack is on first. The benefit of that error.
Hill, it was just foul, but he scolded one down the right field line his first time up. Good pitch.
Check, and a strike anyway. 1-1.
Good pitcher throws his fastball over the plate. A great pitcher can put it right on the corners, and that's what we're seeing from Gruber here today.
That one might have slipped a little bit, 2-1. Yeah, it looks like he's dotting his fastball pretty good.
His breaking stuff's been a little inconsistent today, but when you have that fastball, I mean, that's such a great foundation.
There's a base hit into right field, just out of the reach of the second baseman. Station's a station ball right here, runners first and second. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the third.
And like I said, Chris, sometimes that error, that mistake by the other team is all you need to get going. A play that should have been out number 1 leads to a base runner. Now 2 on, and here comes the Ravens' best home run hitter in George Andrews. First pitch outside, corner.
0-1. Looking to do his best Bryce Harper impersonation and get CCC on the board here. Just a little outside, evidently 1-1.
It's a great spot. Especially when you're facing a power hitter. You live on that outside edge, so hard to pull that down the line, which is what Andrews wants to do.
And the pitch. Opposite field. Left fielder goes back,
carry.
still going. Up against the wall, makes the catch.
Heck of a grab.
What a play. The runners went about half to 3/4 of the way and had to run back. They do make it safely.
Yeah, it was not going to be a home run, but it was certainly going to be a double off the wall, probably score a run. So heck of a play by the left fielder, Hanneberg, who robbed the Ravens of a run there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So that brings up Cruz. Runners still on first and second, this time 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Neosho County leads 4-0.
Cruz lined out to right his first time up.
Curveball inside. Probably was a ball, but it went around. 0-1.
He fooled him with that change of speeds. He started, tried to stop, but the human body doesn't let you do that very easily.
Yeah, they're like Pringles chips. Once you start, you can't stop. And the 0-1. Right down Broadway, 0-2.
Curveball in on the hands, followed by sinker down. That's a pretty impressive sequence here to start this at-bat.
Now it kind of makes you wonder what he's going to go with here. Fastball outside corner, perhaps? Trying to freeze him?
Maybe even climb the ladder on him, try and get him to chase something above the zone. He's got options.
Fouled off. Out of play. Count stays at 0-2.
It's a good defensive swing. Wasn't trying to hit it out of the ballpark, was just trying to keep the at-bat alive and able to spray it down the right field line. With a pitcher like Gruber, you're just kind of sitting in there surviving in the box until he makes a mistake. We'll see if Cruz can capitalize on keeping this at-bat alive.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. It looks like the catcher caught it.
Foul tip into the glove.
Foul tip, yep.
Back-to-back outs for Gruber, and he's shown sophomore composure today. Gave up a leadoff single in the first, retired 3 in a row. Bases were loaded with 1 out, strikeout, and a flyout. Now after 2 on, nobody out, he's retired 2 in a row, and if he can get Christian Amon, he's out of the inning. But Amon drew a walk his first time up.
There's a strike, 0-1.
Gruber so far today has just the 1 walk, a hit by pitch, and he struck out 3. Now a conversation on the mound because we talked about Andrews. Amon's another guy where, you try to throw a curveball, throw a slider, and, get him guessing wrong, and you miss, and Amon can make this 4-3 in a heartbeat.
Coffeyville left the bases loaded in the second. They have 2 on here with 2 outs on the bottom of the third. Now after the brief visit, here's the 0-1. Down the third base line, foul. Count quickly goes to 0-2.
And I know that's a loud foul ball, but that's why sinkers are such a devastating pitch. He hit it hard, but he was so out in front of it. I mean, it's so hard to keep that fair.
I think they
ball
call
moving in on your hands.
I think they call that very early on the show.
That's right.
And the pitch. Outside, just a bit outside, 1-2.
It's a pretty good take there. I think a lot of guys on both of these teams would have been swinging at that one. Harrison Smith on deck. He singled his first time up, but obviously the Ravens looking to Christian Amon here to deliver a big hit.
And the pitch outside. 2 good takes in the last 2 pitches, 2-2.
Amon worked a full count his first at bat, now a 2-2 count. So he's showing his plate discipline, his advanced eye. That combined with power, a devastating combination.
Down the left field line.
Just foul again.
Just foul.
Reminiscent of the Jaden Hill swing in the first inning.
I had to stop and take a look at the umpire because it was that close down the line.
We're combined about 9 inches in this game away from the Ravens having a pair of RBI doubles.
So the count stays at 2-2.
That's what we talked about with Amon. You know, you hang that breaking ball and he can punish you. On that one, the breaking ball by Gruber was hung a little bit, and Amon pummeled it.
And the pitch got him swinging. And that's how the third inning ends. 2 left on as we head towards the top of the fourth. Neosho County leads 4-0. The Red Raven Sports Network.
Ricky Hernandez back on the mound as we head to the fourth inning here from Walter Johnson Park. Swinging a miss there from Hanneberg, the left fielder. Hernandez has retired 8 of the last 9. I'm Shane Neal, Chris Freund alongside with me. Ravens trail this one 4-0 after a 4-run first by the Panthers. Since then, Ricky Hernandez has settled in nicely, and he's ahead 0-2. Already 6 strikeouts, today for Hernandez, and he's looking for number 7 right here. Didn't miss by much with that one. Sinker up and away. One-two pitch, and poked through the right side of the infield. That's a base hit and a pretty good defensive swing there by Hanneberg. Leadoff single here for the Panthers. So that is their 6th hit as a team here today.
Now batting number 7, Devin Brady.
And that's what's interesting to me about sinker ballers, Chris, is when you start throwing a sinker, you're trying to hit the bottom of the zone and force ground balls. But then when you get really comfortable throwing his sinkers, here's the first pitch to Brady. Breaking ball, just missed. When you get really comfortable throwing sinkers like Ricky Hernandez is, he's thrown a sinker his whole life, you start trying to kind of drop it at the top of the strike zone. And that's when you get really dangerous, because if you can do that, hitters don't know what you're doing. 1-0 pitch to Brady. And that one is popped to shortstop, throw back to first, and they call him safe.
Not by much, though.
So Brady lines out to the shortstop, 1 down here in the 4th.
I think they call that a stinger. It sounded like it stung anyway.
That's one of the hardest things for me to do there is on that play. That's technically a line out because it never hit the ground and it was caught in the infield. But it was almost more like a pop-up.
Right.
Because it was hit about 45 miles an hour off the bat. So now Luke Westerman, the sophomore third baseman, takes a strike on the inside half. Westerman struck out to start the second inning. His first time up. Runner on first, one out, top four. The one from Hernandez is fouled off. Westerman out of Derby. A lot of Kansas on this Neosho roster. They do a great job of finding talent in state. And the 0-2 pitch. Outside with a sinker. One-two from Hernandez, and nice block there by Gillespie. 2-2. You have so many more options as a pitcher when you have a catcher that you can trust can block the ball. You can work with your breaking stuff down low, not have to stress about a wild pitch. It's a good luxury to have. 2-2. Ground ball just in front of the plate. Gillespie picks it up, throws on to first, and Andrews couldn't handle it. Runner will be safe. And it looks like that'll be an error on the catcher, Gillespie. The throw pulling Andrews to the right side of the bag. So each team now with an error this afternoon. Now back to the top of the order, Jamin Beck with his third at-bat of the day here in the fourth inning. Blocked by Gillespie. Beck drew a walk to start the game, struck out looking in the second inning. 4-0 Panthers. 1-0 pitch, and they check on the runner at second. He's back in time. Now, another 1-0 offering here. Hernandez works to the plate. This time, ground ball right at the shortstop, Cruz. Throw to second, one, and Dominguez. Throw gets away. Runner will trot home, and that'll make it 5-0. So they only get one run, and then the E4 allows the run to come home. And it looked like Dominguez struggled to get the ball out of his glove, and then when he finally did, he rushed the throw a little bit.
Yeah, he did double clutch and then tried to make up for it. And unfortunately, that leads to another Neosho run.
So Hanneberg scored on the play. Westerman was retired at second. First pitch fouled off by Cody Moore. Top four. 5-0 Neosho. A 1 pitch here from Ricky Hernandez facing Cody Moore. And ball one. Moore today, an RBI double and a ground out to shortstop. Moore now ahead in the count, 2-1. Runner at second is Beck, the leadoff hitter. Hernandez tries to limit the damage. And a ground ball to third, moving to his left. Making the throw in time there was Carson Schreck. And the inning comes to an end. Neosho gets one on a pair of errors by the Raven defense. Coffeyville down 5-0 here as we get to the bottom of the fourth. Harrison Smith steps into the box for the Ravens. Bottom 4. Coffeyville down 5-0. Smith had a base hit his first time up. Facing the starting pitcher. First pitch swinging. Line to left center field on the run. And nice pirouette catch made by the left fielder Haneberg. And he's made a couple great plays the last 2 innings.
Yeah, that's true.
Robbing Andrews at the wall, and then that spinning, twirling catch to Rob Harrison Smith.
The European judge only gave him a 5, though.
Strike 1 to Gillespie on the outside corner. That one swung, grounded foul. Quickly 0-2 here from Chase Gruber. Gruber looking for his 5th win of the season today. His ERA threatening, dipping below 2. Breaking ball locks up Gillespie. 2 down quickly here in the 4th. Credit to Gruber. He's not had a perfect day, but he has done a great job of working around trouble. Stranded a run in the first, stranded 3 runs in the second, 2 more runs in the third. So, first pitch swinging, ground ball to second. Rodriguez plants the feet, throws on to first. Bacon retired in a quick inning for Chase Gruber. We go to the 5th. Ravens down 5-0 here on the Red Ravens Sports Network. We go to the 5th inning. Ravens down 5-0. Ricky Hernandez back on the mound, and he will face the first baseman, Cam Kessler. First pitch strike. Jay Neal, Chris Freund alongside with you. And that one on the outside corner, quickly 0-2. Kessler's not had a fun time today. He struck out and grounded out to first. And he's quickly behind 0-2 here. Slider in the dirt blocked by Gillespie. It will be Kessler, Fry, and Rodriguez, the dangerous part of the Neosho batting order. Another slider, that one off the outside edge, 2-2. Two pitch from Hernandez. Swing and a miss. Swung over the top of that one, and Kessler retired for the 3rd time today. 2nd via the strikeout. I'm sure Cam's going back to the dugout hoping that when his 4th at-bat rolls around that Ricky Hernandez isn't the pitcher. First pitch to Fry. Swing and a miss. Brendan Fry had his 40th RBI of the season in the 1st inning. We are in game 27. That one is swung and hammered down the line foul. That's the swing of a guy that has 13 home runs, Chris.
Yeah, no doubt. Glad to see that one on the wrong side of the foul pole.
He has mastered the art of the launch angle. 0-2 outside. A lot of guys hit it hard. You hit it hard with some launch angle and watch it go. 1-2 here on Fry. A pitch from Hernandez. Check swing, got him. Second time today, Fry has gone down on strikes. And 2 quick outs for Ricky Hernandez.
He does have that great launch angle and everything, but I think that's his 26th strikeout on the season.
Yeah, there's definitely some, there's some swing and miss in that swing. But I'm sure the Panthers are pretty happy with the output of that swing as well this year.
I mean, feast or a lot of it is feast or famine anymore when you swing and have the power swing like he does.
That one just missed. 2-0 now on Rodriguez. Hernandez now with 8 strikeouts today. 4 2/3 innings pitched. That one inside, and dancing out of the way of it is Rodriguez. So we've had a pirouette in the outfield and a little dance at home plate. 3-0. Inside corner, strike 1.
I wonder if that's a required class for Neosho County baseball players. Some kind of dance class.
Yeah, maybe.
Seems to work.
Seems to work for them.
Exactly.
Full count now after that one was fouled off by Rodriguez. What do you go here, Chris? Change up, slider, stick with the sinker? What are you thinking?
Sinker.
Went with the slider and got him. Gillespie sets the feet, fires to first in time. That is strikeout number 9. 1-2-3 inning. Ricky Hernandez fans the side. Raven down 5-0 here on the Red Raven Sports Network. We said we'd expect maybe a bit of a pitcher's duel today, and after that first inning, we've really got one. Hernandez versus Gruber. It's 5-0 Neosho, and both of these pitchers have found a groove that's working for them, Chris.
Yeah, they have. That stupid first inning.
Stupid first inning.
Stupid first inning.
First pitch swinging is Dominguez. Fly ball right field, and 1 pitch, 1 out.
Can we just say stupid left center field gap? Really?
It's worked for one team. It hasn't worked for the other.
That's true.
Strack steps into the box, and something I saw earlier today, Chris, that I wanted to make sure that we shouted out on the broadcast. Very, very cool thing locally here as Strack steps into the box and awaits the first pitch from Gruber inside ball 1. Presbyterian College out in South Carolina got their first ever win in the NCAA tournament last night. Now, you may be wondering, why am I talking about Presbyterian South Carolina here on the Red Raven Sports Network? 1-0 pitch, skied. And the third baseman gives it a look, and he should have the play in foul territory, and he does. 2 down. Catch was made there by the third baseman there, Luke Westerman. But the head coach of Presbyterian College, I totally spaced on the last name there. But their head coach is from Fredonia, just up the road. And born and raised in Fredonia, played at Fort Scott Community College, and got her first win in the NCAA tournament as a Division I head coach. And that story's over on our website, kggfradio.com. Shameless plug. Thank you, Andrew. And we got an interview with Coach earlier today, and We look forward to, congratulations to her, as that one's skied by Hill to left field. Coming in is the left fielder. And he's had a busy day, has Hannaberg. He makes the catch. Inning over. Ravens go in order. 5-0. Let's go to the 6th here on the Red Raven Sports Network.
Five nothing Neosho County over CCC as we head to the top of the 6th. Chris Freund and the spacing Shane Neal here with you.
It was Sharp, by the way. I looked it
Sharp,
up.
yes.
And you looked it up. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Coach Alora Sharp, congratulations to her and Presbyterian College. Big win. They're going to go up against South Carolina tomorrow night.
That is huge. There's the first strike to Hannaberg. In fact, it'll be
Tyler Leonard.
Oh, Tyler Leonard, excuse me. Leonard, Hannaberg, and Brady. The spacing Chris Freund now.
Just going to get a lot of space here in the Red Raven press box.
0-2. Check swing. Did he go? They're going to say yes, he went. So strikeout for the first down at the top of the 6th.
Strikeout number 10 for Ricky Hernandez.
Really, you take out that first inning, and Hernandez has pitched himself a whale of a game here.
You're not lying. Against a good Neosho lineup.
Ground ball up the middle. Diving play by the shortstop. Throws over, not in time, but still a great play to keep that in the infield.
That's been the thorn in the Ravens' side today. Has been Reed Hannaberg. He's made some great plays defensively, and he's 2 for 3 now today at the plate as well.
The ball just seems to be bouncing the way of Neosho. That's just the way it happens sometimes. Here's the pitch. Outside corner, strike one.
Nice pitch.
To Brady.
Brady struck out in the first, lined out to shortstop in the 4th.
And the 0-1. Fouled off 0-2. I think they're still trying to track the exit velo on that line out to the shortstop on his last at bat.
So I was going to say, I'd set the over-under at about 37.5.
I think they're still trying to use the sundial on that one. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here, top of the 6th. Neosho leads 5-0.
That was incredible. I didn't know we had that, Andrew. Thank you. Swing and a miss. Wow. You hear that, Chris? We have a riff now for when
the only thing
make
is
a bad joke.
It was a terrible joke, yes. But unfortunately, if we use it all the time, it might get overused. Or break the button, whatever. A little up and in, 1-0.
11 strikeouts now for Hernandez after fanning Brady.
If there's a single button for that sound effect, it's going to be used a lot, and there's going to be like a dent over there.
Third at first, they nearly got him.
Yeah, that was close. And the 1-0 after the throwback.
That's an aggressive lead there from Mr. Reed Hanneberg. He is not afraid to lunge his way back to first.
That lead looks like Willie Mays Hayes out there. And the pitch. Inside, the ground is short. Probably have time for one. They do.
One's all they needed.
That's true. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Neosho leads CCC 5-0 here on the Red Ribbon Sports Network. Heading to the bottom of the 6th here in Coffeyville, Neosho with a 5-0 lead, and it looks like it will be Andrews, followed by Cruz, and Amon due up for the Red Ravens.
George Andrews did not miss a 3-run homer by much his last time up. He hit it right to the edge of the wall in left field.
And the left fielder basically caught it and hit the wall at the same time, about halfway up. Goes opposite field again, this time not quite as far. Catch is made, 1 out, bottom of the 6th.
I'm just looking at this here today, just counting off my score card, Chris. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fly balls to left field today for the Ravens. He's been busy out there.
Yeah,
as Mr. Hanneberg.
He has, and he's 2 for 3 at the plate. So as the first pitch is outside to Cruz.
Cruz lined out to right his first time up, struck out in the 3rd. Skies that one.
Is it going to stay in play? No. 0-2, or excuse me, 1-1.
Ravens had a couple opportunities in the early innings, but Gruber's now retired. 9 in a row, 10 in a row make that.
I believe that was a swing and a miss.
Yes, it was.
1-2. And the pitch. Got him with a high, looked like fastball. Either way, it's a strikeout for the 2nd out of the inning.
Such an underrated, I think underused sequence for a pitcher is throwing that changeup or that slider down, getting them thinking about the breaking ball, especially in a 2-strike count, and then you just climb the ladder with the heater. Hard to lay off it.
Yeah, that's for sure. Down the line, foul, 0-1 to Amon, the left fielder.
Walking a strikeout today.
And the pitch.
Ooh.
Tried to hold back and couldn't. 0-2.
It almost had some two-seam movement on it. It looked like it was going to be right on the inner half, and then he swung, and it was at his wrist.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Little pop-up to the pitcher, takes care of himself. 3 up, 3 down. At the end of 6, it's Neosho 5, CCC nothing. The Red Raven Sports Network.
New pitcher for the Red Ravens after Ricky Hernandez goes 6 on this Thursday afternoon. We'll see number 44, Jackson Wagoner, coming in for Coffeyville. Wagoner on the season, 5 games pitched and a 5.4 earned run average. Hernandez finishes his day going 6 innings. Well, that final stat line for you here in just a moment. Ball 1 from Wagoner. Wagoner will face top of the order, Beck, Moore, and Kessler. That one hit high to left field. Amon giving it a look and getting to the line, making the catch. 1 down.
Emmett did a good job at covering a lot of ground to get to that fly ball. That one stayed up in the air quite a while.
Hernandez finishes 6 innings, 7 hits allowed, 5 runs, 4 of them earned, 1 walk, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 strikeouts. Pretty good day.
Not a bad day. Bad day.
Sometimes you just got to prove you can count.
I thought you were doing that Sesame Street thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
There it is again.
11.
Symbol crash. Be ready for it. We love it. That one is skied. That one might land on the softball field. You know, something that I always, Chris, my pitching days are long behind me, unlike Mr. Wagoner out here. Here's the 1-1. When there's a foul ball like that, I always tried to tell myself, a foul ball that was hit 460 feet is just a strike.
Still a foul ball.
2-1 now on Cody Moore. One grounded to third. Schrack sets the feet, fires across the diamond. 2 down. The Ravens have, ever since the single by Hanneberg back in the 4th inning, back in the 4th inning, the only Panther to reach has been Hanneberg with the single in the 6th. So Raven pitching's really settled down, but of course a great day today for Chase Gruber. Now 2 outs for Wagoner, and here's Kessler, and strike on the outside corner.
Yeah, Gruber has done a great job at hitting either the inside to left-handed batters or the right or the outside corner to the right-handed batters. He's done that very well.
Outside 1-1. Wagoner is a freshman out of Lawrence. Right-handed pitcher. Breaking ball hammered, and that is fair down the line. Extra bases here for Kessler, and he's got a 2-out double. And we talked about after his last at-bat how he was looking forward to his 4th at-bat being against anyone but Ricky Hernandez, and there you see it, 3-hole hitter with a double.
Sounds like a really good band name. Anyone but Hernandez.
Anyone but Hernandez. A walk fry, I think that's a great idea. Especially, with 2 outs, runner on second, you don't have to pitch to him, and I think that's. I wouldn't. Maybe this is me not being as competitive as I should be, but if you have the opportunity to just put him on and not deal with him, that's what I'd do.
And it does set up the force at either third or second as well.
Swing and a miss by Rodriguez. 1-0-1. Wagoner's 0-1 pitch. And the freshman kicks and fires, and half swing, he went 0-2. So Rodriguez has shown in these first 2 pitches he does not like that sweeper, so I'd stick with it.
Yeah.
And he did, and he nearly got him. Chris, this is your first time being at the field since the turf got put in. What are your thoughts?
I absolutely love it. I absolutely love the way it looks. I'm sure it plays very well. It just has that high quality.
Players love it. We just heard from heard it here first.
We quote the Raven right there.
Quote the Raven. 2-2. Wagoner's pitch, and laid off the sweeper there. 3-2. full thing red. And a swing and a miss on the full count pitch. Rodriguez down on strikes. And Wagoner puts up a 0. Bottom 7, last chance for the Raven offense. They're down 5-0 here on the Red Raven Sports Network. Seven, 8, 9 coming up for the Ravens. It'll be Harrison Smith, followed by Ethan Gillespie and Ethan Bacon. Eric Bacon, excuse me. I get my E-Bacons mixed up, I guess.
I guess so. As long as you don't say Kevin.
Yeah, no, he's not Kevin Bacon. Strike one to Harrison Smith. Smith has a single and a line out to left today. Gruber trying to go the distance. That one is rocked to right field, giving it a chase, and it is gone. Harrison Smith with his second big fly of the season. There will be no shutout for Mr. Chase Gruber, as Harrison Smith able to groove one on out of here.
Smith will be getting cards and letters from people he don't even know. An offer's coming over the phone.
Oh, I love that. One swing, 5-1, and now all of a sudden, Chris, I mean, sometimes you just need to see a run score, and we'll see if the Ravens can piece together a little rally here. I don't see any action down there in the Neosho bullpen, so they're trusting Mr. Gruber here. Oh, we got a pinch hitter here. Appreciate the heads up there. It is number 15, Carson Miller. Miller on the season, a .281 hitter. Strike on the inside corner. The luxuries of having someone skied foul. Moore gives it a look, but it's out of play. The luxuries of having a .281 hitter just sitting on the bench being a pinch hitter in the ninth inning. It's got to be nice.
Yeah, no complaints, I'm sure.
That one lined up the middle, base hit. Back-to-back hit starts the seventh inning for the Ravens, and the home team making some noise in the bottom of the seventh. Now there's still some, as we'll see, number 7 now, another pinch hitter here for the Ravens. And this is Tate Moody.
If he keeps this rally going, I'll buy him some sweet tea.
Moody steps into the box. Moody on the season hit .238, 12 runs batted in, swinging a foul tip there. Now, we still got some work to do before this becomes an issue, but I will remind everybody at home for the doubleheader rules. If the Ravens tie this game and we go to extra innings, Game 2 becomes a 7-inning game. Where's the more you know rainbow when you need it? That one, Moody tries to take to right center field. Running it down is the center fielder. Making the catch is Brady, one down.
That went from sweet tea to turnip greens right there.
Adrian Dominguez, top of the order. Due up. We've gotten 3 cymbal crashes in Game 1, Chris. We got to pace ourselves.
Sorry about that.
Man. Dominguez first pitch, and nice play by Gruber. He'll go to first, take the sure out.
Smart play. Smart play.
Yeah, and that's just a veteran play right there where he thought about going for second base, but I think he realized that he would have had to throw off balance. Very easily could have thrown the ball into the outfield.
Yeah.
So just set his feet, took the out. He's a good pitcher. He's got a good chance of getting this last out. 5-1 Ravens trail. Harrison Smith hit a home run to start the 7th inning. Carson Miller's the runner at second base. Schrack due up. Ravens down to their final out, still trailing by 4 runs. Schrack takes a strike. Gruber, the complete game shutout off the board, but can still have a complete game victory to earn his 5th win of the season and lower that ERA closer to 2. You have the Mendoza line for hitters. What is it for pitchers when your ERA is 2?
Really good.
Really good. 1-1 as that breaking ball missed. Schrack on the day is 0 for 3. Fly out to center, pop up to third, and it reached on an error. 2-1.
To me, if you have an ERA near 2 and it doesn't matter what level you're on, it's a good thing.
Yeah, no kidding. No, absolutely not. I don't care if you're playing in the second grade rec league.
Exactly.
If you got an ERA of 2, you're doing something right.
Yeah, no doubt.
You can only get the people out that you're facing. Schrack skies it, should be playable. Beck calls him off. Beck makes the catch, and that's how this one comes to an end. Ravens fall in game 1 of the doubleheader, 5-1. Neosho takes the first game of this afternoon. We'll be back with game 2 action about 30 minutes here on the Red Raven Sports Network.